Macba.
So
Yeah, 4 cheese for you, bro.
Thank you.
Menéndez, no, pepper for you, Menéndez for me.
always.
Okay. Thank you so much for coming, for joining us on the 4th episode of Pizza Night. And can't wait to hear and to talk to you, you know?
The story.
There's a lot of things, you know, you have to tell to us and to everyone, you know? Okay, bro, let's start. Just explain to us, to everybody, like, how was your childhood, you know, like a skater in Rabat? It's like crazy, you know, it's like, think.
It was a lot of skateboarding back then. I started in 2009. I was 12 years old, and I used to go to the spots, see people doing already nose grinds, crookeds, and shit like that. There was like a lot of people skating back then, and it was like next to my neighborhood, so it was really easy to get in contact with skateboarding. Like a lot of people doing it, and most of them were coming from another neighborhood next to. And it was like a poor neighborhood kind of, so a lot of them used to come by skate like from
And
there.
you have a spot there?
Yeah, they would pass every day next to my place, but they didn't have like a proper plaza in that neighborhood, so they would come to Riyadh, where I used to live, and they would pass next to my house every day and go straight to the white spot, because like from my house to the white spot is like a little downhill, and they would be passing from there, and there would be a kid like watching from the window.
I can interrupt you. Like, what is a white spot?
Yeah.
White spot is the main plaza that everyone knows about, like in the Moroccan
I know it,
scene.
but you know, some people.
Why they call it white spot? Is white? Is it like
It's like a lot of, it's a round place
white
and
marble?
white marble everywhere, and it's like all round, so you can like just keep cruising.
Wow.
You never stop. It's not like going and coming back.
I
you
know
it's
for
like,
sure you never stop.
And you can go backside, front side, and you have like the same things, like a low to high backside, a low to high front side, and all kind of mani pads everywhere, like transfers from a part to the other, all kind of things. And like back then, old skaters, Romain Duplantier and Samir Moumni is like legends. Like Samir used to switch flip back there back in 90s, you know, like like really crazy. We had a crazy scene back then.
Did you have back in the days like a proper skateboard shops and?
No,
like,
nothing. It was like this guy Romain Duplantier. He used to go to France because he's a French dude that lives with his family in Morocco. That like it's like 4th generation of this family living there. So he was like to go to vacations to see his family in France and bring boards, stuff like that.
Boards.
Like all the surfers that used to go surf in Morocco, they would bring a board, meet people or whatever, leave one there. It's just like random, you know. And
sick.
Till today, it's still a bit hard to get stuff.
I know.
People manage.
But like it's hard right now. Imagine like back in the days, like it's like.
And these two dudes used to go to the white spot and they used to get kicked out with like other bunch of guys from Rabat and Casablanca. And they used to call it spot blanc in French. And like then it was our generation, like a lot of other generations used to go to white spot, get kicked out, and then it was kind of free to skate. But when I started skating there, the security guard was already super chill. Like at night he would bring us tea and stuff.
Sick.
It was super sick, yeah.
Sick.
And always like cops come to ask about what we're doing there, because sometimes we're like smoking and hiding beers and shit, and the security guard is like, don't worry about it.
But right now it's
like,
chill.
Yeah,
you can go.
because like it's a super. It's like this neighborhood is full of like in front of White Spot is like the Minister of Tourism, and the other side is like
like
downtown, super big offices, because Rabat is the capital, you know. So it's like all cameras from everywhere, and it's all like suited people passing there, and rich families and shit.
Yeah, so
and it's like the security guard is like an old cop actually, you know. He's like a cop that used to work in the office or whatever in like the informations, and now that he is retired, they put him as a security guard there. You know?
Okay,
so it's like a super. The neighborhood is super like watched and stuff.
But you take care about him.
Yeah, and also like we had like, it's like my neighborhood. I used to live there, so like all the friends from the neighborhood got mixed with the friend from skating. So you just like be sitting with my friends from the neighborhood that I would like go smoke and do crazy shit with them, and then be with my skate friends, and it's like both communities at the same time in the same spot every day.
Like, that's good. It's good.
Yeah,
you have a good relationship with them.
I imagine it's something similar to Macba, maybe, like the vibe.
Yeah, security guard.
Security guard.
Yeah, like when you have a. What's his name?
Angelo.
Yeah, Angelo. He comes like saying hi every day and
super
stuff.
cool.
He's like super nice dude. He
It's
just reminds me of that
Angelo
guy
is a
I'm talking
skateboard
about.
legend.
Difference between like the white spot and Macba, or difference or similarities?
There's a lot of similarities, like skating and the vibe with the security guard, as we said, and I don't know, like.
It's right now like
every day you go there, there's skaters, like Macba. You pass by there at 10 in the morning, there are some people skating.
There.
At night, 4 in the morning, people skating. It's pretty crazy.
Sick.
And
it's like
White Spot is the same though. But there's like the little difference is that like Macba you find a lot of small crews, you know, like you find like I don't know groups, you know, like in the white spot we didn't have that because like we didn't have like people from everywhere, you know, it was all Moroccans, all I don't know, so we used to just hang out all together.
Everyone,
yeah.
Definitely it's a big city, you know, really big city.
Now it's getting way different in Morocco actually, it's like with all the
right
skate
now
parks.
it's like a lot of
it's like all the skate parks, you have like the locals from this spot, the locals from this park, the locals from here, and when they come, like maybe they're gonna meet at the white spot, they're gonna skate together, but you're gonna still feel this vibe as you feel here, you know what, Macba, like, it's like two crews, you know?
It's getting like,
it's pretty cool though.
Yeah,
it's like this little competition between people, like our crew is gonna, it helps as fuck.
That's good to hear. Actually, right now it's like a lot of brands, a lot of like crews making trips to Morocco. Like there's like so really cool spot, people's getting there, so really cool like places to visit. Skateboarding is getting bigger and bigger over there. So that's
also it's easier to skate there. They're not used to skateboarding, you know. So when you get to a spot, pull up with like people and you start skating, especially when you have tourists, because like in Morocco we have this thing in our culture that we're like super welcomeful.
Yeah.
So like they see a tourist, they see someone from Europe, they're like, oh come on, you want this, you want that, oh come on,
now
do
they
this, do
can
that.
speak like 7
Like,
languages.
yeah, you can do whatever you want there, you know. Like when you're a tourist, especially like I was with Vance right before the quarantine in February. We did a trip there, and they asked me to be the guide, and we got saved by the cops. Like the cops saved us to skate the spot. Actually, like a lot of crazy things happening. I went with Ludi, with Titus as well. It's like there's the guy from the office that is like kicking us out. The cop passed by there and he's like, "No, you gotta let them skate." Until they get the trick. It's so fun, so fucking cool.
It's good to hear that. You know, like people are really.
And the weather is good. It's super cheap compared to Europe, and you can go wherever you want. Like really marble cool everywhere as well. It's Africa. It's marble everywhere you go. And especially now there's like this.
You mean
project of they're like renewing all the cities to make like Google Maps, Street View, and all that. So it's like I go to my city now, I get lost kind of. It's like so many. The bad floor is gone. It's like the floor in the sidewalks is like asphalt, you know, the same as the street, and it's smooth asphalt like the new one and stuff. It's like so many spots that weren't skatable that now are perfect. So many, all the cities are like that, getting like renewed and new spots, new fresh things.
I saw like a small documentary Red Bull made about Morocco. I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago. It's 3 skaters, right?
Yeah, I was with Klaus Bumps, Jost Arons, and Ryan Lay, and Chris Weil.
Yeah, that's right.
And Sebastian Abes was filming.
Oh, sick.
He's the one that contacted me actually at first. And Samuel Maguire taking photos.
He's super good.
It was super fun. It was like one of the first times I like got to show my country to people like that, you know, like in a skate tour, because I've been with Ethnies later, and I've been also.
But later, you know, that's what the first time
like
you made
the first time was
proper,
really
proper thing. Sebastian is
I was kind of stressed and stuff. Like I had to skate and be a tour guide at the same time, kind of like translating.
Yeah, but you have to be excited, you know, like people want to come there.
Yeah, I took them to eat at my place. Like my mom made a huge dinner and stuff. It was pretty nice. I got contacted by Sebastian and it was like, yeah, we're planning to do this trip with Red Bull, and we thought to do it like around Morocco with explaining blah blah blah, and at the end it worked out, came out pretty sick.
Grew up in Morocco, and then when you moved to France, later.
When I was 18.
How was it?
When I was 18, yeah. I had a lot of troubles like at school, like not really like the marks or anything. I was just like getting in fights and stupid shit. Like I was a stupid ass kid in Morocco. But it was like kind of, you know, like the vibe there.
But you buy by yourself, or you move with by yourself? You move with
family,
kind of.
No, just by myself. Like my dad helped me to get in a school that would like get me into the pre-university thing. You know?
Okay.
So
and like when I got
French
and like when I got the degree, like the baccalaureate,
sick.
I made like my dad was like, make your papers. If you make them yourself, I pay the things, and I just like it was like also one of like making papers as a kid. And
so where in France?
In Perpignan. I chose the closest city to Barcelona.
That's what I mean. Like close.
I chose the closest one.
Yeah, that's why I used to show you.
Like I had to apply for 3 universities, and I applied like the 5 first ones were only Perpignan with different degrees, you know, because I really wanted to get into Perpignan because super close.
And how old are you was?
I was 18.
18?
Yeah.
It was a hard experience.
In Morocco. Like in Morocco, we couldn't travel outside of Morocco. So we would like always, I don't know, I'd go to Tanger, sleep in my friend's place in Tanger. He would come to Rabat, and it's like 6 hours, 7 hours, you know, and Agadir and stuff like that. Everyone was moving all around, you know. It was like one big crew, you know, all over all this.
Was like kind of easy to get like a skate crew over there in Perpignan, or?
A little bit, because before I got to Perpignan, I met a skate association that came to Morocco back then to skate and stuff, and I met them. I was 14 maybe, and we stayed on contact in Facebook and stuff. So when I got there, they were pretty welcomeful. They helped me in, like, I lived with them the 3 first months. They helped me get in sponsor with Soulier and Emilian skateboards as well.
That's sick.
Yeah, Emilian hooked me up a lot.
The I Am Blind video. This came out like, I think like 4 years more or less, I think.
17 maybe, yeah, I think 2017
no,
or 18.
Like 3-4 years more or less. That's put you on the international map.
I really just squeezed in because they had this project like I Am Blind. They did a trailer, and the trailer were like 3 skaters. It was Mike Pivovar, Jaden Bono, and Zach Doining.
Yeah.
And like they did the trailer with them and everything, and I already had like some footage and stuff. And I was talking to Bill Wise back then. He was like,
"How did you get? How did you get in blind?"
When I was in France, like also in Perpignan,
yeah.
The team manager of V7,
yeah.
One of the biggest distributions there,
I know.
He used to live between Perpignan and Paris.
Uh-huh.
Like it was super lucky. Like I got lucky that I got in that super small city and find all those guys. And he put me into blind and Etnies through the distribution.
Oh yeah.
And through the distribution, he started talking to the brand for me. He was like, "Oh, we have this kid. We hook him up, no." And little by little, like in the beginning, it was more with Etnies that I got like into the
team,
into the like the contact straight with the brand and stuff. They were filming the Etnies album video.
Yeah.
And they asked me for some footage, and I came down to Barcelona for a week and filmed it here and stuff, and sent them back the footage. And actually, like. During that time, when I filmed the switch flip in Gorg, the big double set. And when I sent the footage, it was supposed to be in the Etnies video. It was they had like they planned to do 3 minutes with all IMs, 3 tricks, everyone. And when I sent the footage, they were like, but Trevor McClung just did it for the same video, and it didn't came out yet. It was like gonna be in his part for that video for Etnies. And then they kind of like told me like they kind of like got me into the team kind of like seriously more, and they were like, "Can you keep that footage until Trevor comes?" And then I put it into the blind video.
When did you get to turn pro for blind? When was?
I don't know. I just did that blind IM video, and then I moved to live in Barcelona and just kept doing my thing like skating, filming, skating.
You've been working
every project, every time they told me, we need this footage, or every time I just kept filming. Every time I had a lot of footage, I asked like, I wanted to be part of for this video.
Are you
whatever.
the first Moroccan pro in skateboard?
For international brand?
There were a couple. Yunus Amrani.
Yeah, Yunus?
Yunus for almost.
Yep. I think like I don't know.
Like he grew up in Belgium, but Belgium, still he's Moroccan. Yunus Amrani is like a. And Nassim Guamas also.
Yeah, but you moved from there like when you was 18. I think they moved it from there like younger. No, I think so. I don't know exactly when.
I think they both born in Holland and Belgium. Mm-hmm. Nassim used to go a lot to Morocco. He speaks Moroccan.
Yeah, but you had like living there until you was 18, and then you move out, and then you got your dream, right?
Kind of just crazy.
Blind, one of the biggest brand out there. So. It's pretty sick. And when did you turn pro? I think it was like I think it was like because I saw on the gram like in independent trip.
Yeah, like Blind started asking me for like a part, and I started filming. It was gonna be in the barracks, and I started filming, and then I sent footage to Bill, like previews, every time, and then it was like, maybe we're gonna put it on Trasher. And then when I filmed the under for the video, the switch heel, we had the photo with Gerard, and he was like, I'm gonna try maybe to put it on the mag or whatever, and it came out like double page on Trasher. First time I had a photo in there, like the Bible.
That 5 blocks are huge.
How do you feel when you saw that?
I was like the end of the trip in Tarazout with Vance. They went back, and I stayed with my brother and Flo Marfin. We stayed there for a week just surfing and like doing shit. And I was like in the beach with all of them, and I got the notification from the Trasher app. It was like Blind, Nassim, Khouya part or whatever. I just started crying though.
No way.
My first Trasher part and the mag and shit. It was just insane.
And you know,
First try, right? Like,
Yeah, I was like, it happened, and then the COVID happened. Came
Yeah.
back 1 week after the COVID happened, and you remember they started letting us out from 6 to 10, and then from 7 to.
yeah,
remember?
it was crazy.
I was like,
Yeah,
I started
after-
straight filming for the
Yeah,
independent
like,
part.
Yeah, I remember you was coming from Badalona just straight to here. To
I was
film.
going with Bly like 6 in the
6 in the
morning,
morning.
drying the floor, and
Yeah.
7:30 going like
Nice.
jumping down shit. I had like a minute maybe of footage that I had with Vans from Morocco. And
Mhm.
after COVID, I filmed maybe for 1 or 2 months and stick all together.
Sick.
And
so the other sponsors you have is like see independent. Do you have a sponsor for wheels also?
yeah,
or-
OJ NHS is backing me up in independent, OJ Wheels and Bronson the bearings.
Bearings, nice.
Also real, right? The guy from Germany.
Yeah, real
Real
jeans for the
jeans.
clothing since January.
Sick.
Training
Sick,
quite
man.
well. And Soldier, the grape tape,
Sick.
always the
Oh,
fam.
Yeah. So when was your first trip to Barcelona? Do you
I was,
remember?
I was still living in Perpignan doing my studies, and it was pretty close. I always wanted to get a flex pass and go, like. And it's been. I was living there for a year before coming here. I was just skating there.
Yeah.
It was like 2 hours bus, but never had like the balls to do it, And I knew that photographer that came with Anthony Lopez once to Morocco.
When you say both to do like for because Barcelona, it's
Yeah.
The first time I
Yeah,
came to
afraid-
Macba, I
afraid
swear
to
to
be-
God, like the first 10 times I came to Macba, I didn't skate. I was just
Yeah.
sitting and watching
people.
from Molina, like
Yeah.
the Danny James. And
I guess it's
Yeah,
dude, I was super
yeah.
shocked.
It's,
Like, I never
it's
seen.
a pressure, right?
Yeah, like I was in Morocco. I never seen like a lot of good skaters. Like
skaters,
few Europeans that came. You see them 2-3 days and then they're gone. You don't see a lot of skating.
Yeah.
I'm like, you get to Macba then, and you're like,
Yeah.
wow,
Okay,
it's like way too much for the head.
I was
you know?
really impressed about the Olympic thing. Like, because right now, actually, this weekend is something happening in Rome.
yeah.
So you're not into that? You're not doing like the pre-Olympics, the thing like, because
Yeah, that's
for
a kind
sure,
of
I think for
dedicated-
sure you can be like the Moroccan guy to go to Olympics.
Yeah,
If
kind
you-
of.
if
They
you-
asked
if
me
you are
a
really
couple
into it.
times,
I don't know. I don't know.
Do
It's
you,
like
do you go into the Olympics, no?
you're not
You
doing
don't
it,
like
right?
that, or-
No.
Because you don't like it.
You remember,
or-
I was into contests back
Yeah,
then. Like,
back-
I was doing
yeah, I
a little
remember,
bit of
like,
contests,
when was,
the
like-
vibe was nice.
when was in
Like Mystic Cup.
Yeah, the Mystic Cup. I remember that
Omar
one. You
Isquinho
killed it there.
and- Yeah,
yeah. But that was like
Depends. I had some times that it worked out well, kind of. in
yeah, but
contests.
you get focused.
Yeah.
Filming, street filming, because it's
And do
really, it's
contests,
really,
for
it's really
sure.
hard. It's really hard.
I like being with a lot of good skaters at the same time, killing the park and like, all right, go for that, go for
Yeah,
that.
but I know, like, to keep that to that level, to
Yeah,
get to the
to
Olympics
raise-
and get parts like independent part too. You make the independent part, the blind part.
Yeah, a lot of people are doing it.
And
Like
you-
you look
but-
at Vincent
Yeah,
Midou,
but
he
it's,
just
but it's easy. That easy to get that two
Yeah.
things to that limit, just to get part to get.
But
pro.
one helped you in the other, You gotta have some priorities as well. Like
Yeah, but-
you can try to do both. Like a lot of people are doing iShot or Jenny Foy or Vincent
Yeah, for
Midou,
sure.
a lot of
There's
them.
some of the
you-
guys.
you-
Or you
are
can
doing it,
focus
but-
only on one, like Aurelian or whatever.
What are you
know?
focused on? Like, what's your priority now? Like,
I was trying to do both, but the Moroccan Federation is pretty fucked. I won't lie, like it's the exact word. Like I tried to deal with them many times to try to do something with Morocco for this, and
No easy,
nah, not at all. They don't have nothing to do with skating, and they have done a lot of mistakes like through the years. And every time I was trying, and then I was just over it. Last time I was there, I was just like, if you don't want to like follow the skateboard thing, like to work with the skateboarding like as it have to be, and stop stealing money and shit because they've been doing crazy shit there. Like I won a contest, I had first place. They had to give me 6,000. They gave me 1,000.
No.
And then on the newspapers, on the Insta page, everywhere it was written
6,000.
Oh, 6,000. And yeah,
Where the money?
They gave me the cash. Just crazy
Yeah.
shit. And
Yeah, no,
whatever.
if you're doing
I was just like,
super
fuck
good
it.
with your sponsors,
Yeah,
your
I've never
filming
really like
part,
needed.
you get paid every month. You can chill.
Yeah, I'm gonna
so-
try to go to Marisquinho this year. Easton
Yeah,
just talked
it's
to me. He
good.
was like, "Oh, I'm gonna take you to Marisquinho." I was like, "Hell yeah! Like, I
Yeah,
like
it's
contests,
super-
Like it's
have
very
you ever
fun."
been, have you ever been there?
Marisquinho? Yeah, a couple times.
Yeah, it's super good. Bigo,
Super
just
fun.
street skating too.
Bigo,
Super
get some
good.
pulpo gallego.
Yeah. So, how's your relationship with Macba? Like, because like you go there like almost kind of every
It's
day.
like, I don't know, it's kind of random. Like I do it as I always used to do since I was a kid. Like I would just wake up. Where I want to skate today? All right.
Do you live in Barcelona or do you live in Badalona?
In Badalona.
Badalona,
So like
right?
sometimes I'll just wake up, go to Bobila, skate with the locals at Bobila. Next
Same
day I would
too.
wake up, go to Macba, skate with the locals at Macba. Like every spot I go, and I know that Barcelona, like I go by myself and I'm gonna for sure find skaters. Like I would skate with whatever skater is there. You know, it's always fun to have people hanging out around, and you know, you cheer up, they cheer you up, and
That's good.
share a joint at the end.
Okay, so actually, do you have any plans for now? Are you feeling for any brand, any part, any trips?
Keep filming for sure. I have a Bronson part, shared Bronson part with Mathis Bon, my best friend from
Okay,
France.
sick.
And it's gonna come out pretty soon. And then gonna keep filming, finish maybe a blind part is gonna be. So I'm just filming
Yeah,
with
just filming
Jack,
every
like,
day.
yeah, stacking footage,
taking
you know,
footage, and then you
let's
put
see
in
what
whatever.
happens.
Yeah,
exactly.
for sure.
Keep doing the thing.
Just
Oh yeah,
let's-
we're doing this US visa thing because I've never been to the US in
No
my whole
way.
life. I've never been.
no
And now we're doing it with all my sponsors, everyone
to the States.
to the
Never?
state. Never.
And you
So-
ride for blind, actually.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Well, I all ride for American brands.
Yeah, but like that's
I mean,
crazy, you
yeah.
know. For American brand, it's like I know a lot of American brands. They need like they don't need like the guys 100% be there.
They need
all
the
the
personal
time,
contact at
but
least.
they need like the guys
Yeah,
coming
I
like
feel you.
yeah because I know like
That's why I feel like everything is just happening. I'm just like freaking out on everything, and every time I have an opportunity, like every time you asked me to do like this interview, I was like,
Yeah.
hell yeah, thank
yeah
you,
sick,
straight
sick,
up, you know.
Thanks so much for coming.
Like
You
just
know,
being in Europe is already way more than a dream for me. I just started thinking about it 1 year before I come here, you know. So now being here and skateboarding and all that, I'm just working on every day to be a better skater and a better person, you know. Enjoying every little part.
Nice activity.
Yeah, for sure. He has a really, really cool attitude in skateboarding because coming from Morocco and get your dream here, you know, in Spain, France, you know, it's not
Unbelievable.
easy. It's not easy at all. It's not
Unbelievable.
easy. Just to have to put tricks, big tricks together, put the things together and make it happen.
Every day I'm mind
Yeah,
blown.
just talking, filming. You're not filming for nothing. You're filming for yourself. You're skating for yourself and then you put it.
Like my
And
skateboarding
then
saved my
you have
life.
brands
I'm gonna
to
give it
support
back my
you,
life
that's
for it,
good.
you know. I'm gonna
That's
keep trying
good,
to push
you know.
skateboarding in
That's
Morocco
good.
as
That's
well.
good, bro.
How old you are now?
24.
24.
Everything is starting.
You're killing it.
It's the
then.
beginning.
And just one more question, bro. It's like, did you ever feel like people kind of racist with you, like out there skating or not skating? Yeah.
Actually, yeah, a little bit, but like I just never think about it,
Yeah.
you know. Like I had some people that, like when I just arrived to Perpignan, for example, in France, 2 years later, the locals came to me and they were like, "Oh, sorry, we've been kind of distant because this guy told us, like, you don't know where he's from, don't skate with him, you don't know where he's coming, nah, nah, nah." I was just like,
Like chill, right?
I just don't think
Okay.
about it. Like as I told you, I wake
Okay.
up, go skate with the locals, go back home, do my thing, and
Okay, thanks so much, bro, to
Yeah.
come here to share your time with us.
thank you, thanks to you
I
for this
hope
opportunity.
you're gonna kill States for sure. You're gonna do big things
Gonna
over there.
have a good
Thanks so much
time
for
there,
coming.
as always.
And
Thanks a lot
thank you
for
so much
everything.
for watching.
Really nice to meet you,
I
man.
hope to see
Thank you,
you
buddy.
next time, bro. Yeah.
Same.
Thank you, bro.
Thanks, Alex. Appreciate it. Thanks mucho.
Yo, bien.
See you next time.